Hey guys, what's going on? DreamReaver23 here with another Let's Play episode of Prison Architect. This is the second part of our new layout of prison, our friendlier, nicer prison that maybe we can have some good times with. I don't know. We're trying to figure it out though. We're trying to see what we can do with it. So thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't seen the first episode, I'll put a link over there on one of the sides. That'll point back to the last episode and everything on there. But what we left off with was we have a prison where we're trying to get a nicer layout, trying to make it more efficient with not spending as much money, as in a foundation to just house your power station and your water pump station. They don't need to be inside. Don't put them inside. Different things like that. Trying to make it to where we have enough room for expansion. This is on a continuous intake of prisoners, and that's one thing we have to really look out for, is that we don't want to build it to where you can't expand anymore, because you're gonna need to continue expanding. And that's what we're fighting with right now, is trying to make sure we got everything good to go. So we're gonna make that door staff only because I hadn't had that on there. And let's go ahead and get started in here. Go ahead and hit the space bar, start everything up. Power is going to the rooms. Utilities. One in, one in. We don't want to spend that. I mean, even that extra 10 bucks. It may not sound like a lot, but it can be. Now, if you see, whenever I hook these, it'll attach to all that, because that's 4 across. Well, each of those power systems is 2 across. So you're not having to spend a whole lot of extra, cash going into that system. And that'll also bring power into the rest of the room for the lights. That's something we don't have to really worry about right there. Alright, these guys are doing their work. So far everything's going pretty smoothly. Nothing major going down. Alright. Now, we are pulling some safeguards. I mean, we do have, like, staff-only doors. This right here is a staff-only door. We're actually going to move that to the nobody door, so nobody can exit through there. Staff-only doors, staff-only doors. I mean, we're not stupid. We're not going to be like, here's an open door for you to go through, But we do want to try to make it as efficient as possible. Alright, and keep that moving. Alright, so we have power going through all of those. Now we need to get water supply going in here. So let us get this big water pipe. And bring you down to there. Voila, a whole lot of water pipes just showed up. Now, while they're doing that, we're actually going to slow this down. We do need to still build quite a bit of stuff. So let's go ahead and build a holding cell. And we're going to build this a good size, because until the prison is finished, there's not going to be any room except for this holding cell. So this one, we are going to build an 8 by 14. And actually, let's bring this up. About a 9 by 13. That way we can have a single entrance right there for the object. Let's see, jail door. And the reason why I'm not having any grass right there between it is because I don't want the prisoners. Basically, I'm going to put a concrete slab right there so that the officers can get around to it quickly. I want to make sure that your officers can get back and forth quickly in certain situations. Now, having this kitchen right here, we will actually have a 3-space door, so we'll have one little walkway in between there. Actually, no, we're going to keep it to where it's up to the standard of everything else. And we need to have a good size canteen. So foundation. We're going to make it to where the canteen and kitchen are 1, 2, 3. Because remember, you need room to expand. How many is that? 17. Right there. Objects, door right in the center so they can start building, obviously. And a prison door right here on the side. Materials, concrete. Once again, room for expansion up top, so that way we can have that there just in case we need it. Alright, let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. That room is done. We go ahead and put this, cordon this one off as a holding cell. And we need to put in here, which it tells us when we hover above it, a bench and a toilet. So we're going to make actually this one, this one, this one, and this one. In between here, we're going to actually have a couple of toilets. Actually, put this up in the corner so they have lights that don't get covered up. And just because I also want to have 2 beds in here, just in case. What is going on with this fence? Give me 1 second, guys. I have a phone call coming in. I'm going to pause it right here. Alright guys, so I am back. Sorry about that. Well, I know it was instantaneous almost for you guys, but still, you know. Let's see. Everything's starting back up. I was actually away from my computer for about 20-30 minutes, so. Let's look underground. We need to get some of these pipes going up here. Actually, let's extend this a bit further first. Just to make sure we have good connection between everything. And actually, give me 1 second, guys. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. So let's get these guys. They work in. The reason why I put the pipe down right there is because sometimes if you put the small pipes connecting to an end right here, they have problems connecting this other end. It's still not 100%, you know, with this part of the, you know, with this version of the software. And so I just want to avoid any of that, make it a little bit easier on myself. Also need to have power coming right here. And they are working on that. So we are good on our power station. No problems there. Now, one thing we do need is we do need to have water coming to these toilets. Let's extend that out a little bit. And power over here. So you can see, we don't actually need to have this, all the lights are covered by just going up that one point in there. It's going to cover that. But if we want to extend out, we want to make sure we don't have to have, whatever it is up here, we're not trying to fight through that whenever we're applying these other parts. Alright, and that has failed one time. Oh, there's the guy right there. See if this will reach. I'm not sure how far the extension is, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That currently is 16 slots, or 16 squares, I should say, for the piping to come through on there, and will it have water? Yes, it does have water up to 16 squares away. I wonder where it starts falling off at. I know this is a little bit of a waste, but this is good for educational. So we know 16 is good. 17, 18, 19, 20. line looks to be getting, I don't know if it's thinner or, let's build it up here. It's just to see. Just S and G's. You know what? Humor me for a little bit. Build it, build it. So it can fit all the way up there. So alright. We'll just connect it back here just to make it nice and pretty. So I don't go crazy. Because that happens. And we are going to also fit right. Actually, let's bend this. And you'll see why here in just a second. So we're going to have them finish this out. Get your parts in. Alright, and we're going to dismantle these three. And the reason why we're doing that is because we want to have a valve takes care of this flow right there, so we can turn it off. So this is going to the holding cell, and basically the kitchen is good, all these offices over here are good. If we need to turn off the water to everything over here during a case of a riot, we're good to go. We can turn off the valve right there, and you can actually see that right like this. Switch off, utilities, that water is gone. Switch on, water's flowing back through there. Easy peasy. Now that is one thing I didn't think about. Right there, we need this shut off. Actually, we're just going to go through and dismantle these. Because we don't need them. Actually, cancel that, cancel that. We're going to take these out. And the reason is because if we know that water goes all the way up there, why not make it to where that one pipe works on everything? Alright, so we have power, we have water going to all this, we have a kitchen that's fully stocked, we have a door that we're going to say nobody can go through. Let's go to materials, put that to slow down, drop that, and go to objects, small jail door. Speed these guys up a bit to get the fire under them. And also materials. Alright, so with them getting all that finished out, we need to still make this a canteen so our prisoners have some place to eat. Before that, though, let's go and slow that. We're actually going to pause that. We need to put tables, and the only thing that actually needs to make this a canteen is a serving table. That's all well, good, and fine. Except for the fact that kind of laying all this stuff out can be a pain in the butt. So we're going to do one table right there, bench, bench, space, space. Ah, see, that's good right there. So let's do bench, bench, table, and then on this side, same thing. Almost same thing. So we have the table set up right there. We need to make sure that they have a way to get the food in here. So for that, we're going to put a table right here, and then 2 serving tables. Is that facing the right way? Yeah, okay. So they are going to continue to build that. And just looking at it from a standpoint of, okay, offices are down here, power's down here, holding cell, basically these are locked off with staff only. Kitchen, this is going to be staff only. This is going to be staff only. And this is going to be staff only. We need materials, we need these guys to, one, slow down. Concrete tiles. We're going to make this a single way. And nope. That's going to be a double door that goes in right there. And we're going to set up the foundation for our prison cell. Now this is something to take into consideration. I want to actually build these prison cells a decent size with room to add on. Alright, so let's figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make these 3x4s. I know that's kind of big, but we always seem to run into the problem with the prisoners being really upset about everything, and that would also make it to where, so yeah, 3x4, and we'll do it to where it's got a 2-door entrance, and then 1 in between, 3x4, 3x4. Okay, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what, for right now we're going to do that as good. And this needs a door, so we'll get it figured out as it goes through. If we need to add on or change stuff up, we will. That'll be a good way to have it through there, though. Game up. Now we do need to get some of these ends tied off because we do have prisoners that are going to show up in 3 hours and 45 minutes. We don't have to have the prison done, but we do need to have things working, pretty much. Well, right now, the staff, the janitorial staff, isn't a necessity. So let's get that finished. Which actually, we could stop that right there, and we could use this right now as a temporary yard. So right now we're going to have this wall set up right here. And get some more grass being built. Grass. Alright guys, you are on the clock. Come on, get it finished. Now one thing we don't have yet when you're looking at this, we don't have a shower, a yard. The canteen is finished. We just need to set it as being the canteen. So basically the only thing we're going to be missing through there is the shower and the yard. As of right now. Alright, are they inside? Yeah, okay, they can be able to get through. Now we need to add utilities. I wonder if this will work for all this. Now, we do need to add 2 guards. Actually, we're going to add 6 guards. Oh, I guess 5 is the most we can have. And 1, 2... exceeds daily budget. That's a new one. I haven't seen that one before. Staff. Alright, so we need to fire... Dang it! Stop placing down people. Fire, fire. And that's just costing us money right there. That kind of sucks. 1, 2, 3. All right. This needs to be a staff-only door. Alright guys, so 4 minutes till the prisoner intake. I'm going to call this an episode and we will see what terrible tragedies happen next time. So make sure you guys join me next time whenever we get the prisoners in, and I probably will lose all of them right off the get-go because this is new. Still trying it. So until next time guys, I am DreamReaver23 saying game happy. Thank you guys for supporting me on iTunes. If you haven't checked me out on iTunes, just search DreamReaver23 on iTunes. You can see all the songs that we have up there, the Minecraft parodies and everything on there. And until next time, guys, game happy. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.